it's just a tag team championship match. Jimmy Garvin had made the tag. Here's Ronnie Garvin in. The champ now throws off his glasses. Ronnie Garvin with beautiful body. That's the power.
World Championship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action sanctioned by the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 wrestling program. That's World Championship Wrestling. David Crockett, Tony Schiavone. Tony, we saw right there. Ric Flair is losing control completely. Ron Garvin has got under his skin, and there's no way that he can control himself.
You know, David, we've talked many times about the Four Horsemen togetherness. Well, it seems right now that they're after to pick the Four Horsemen apart. Not only Ric Flair and Ron Garvin after Ric Flair, but the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, hot on the tail of the U.S. heavyweight champion Lex Luger. And he's developed a new hold that we've talked about, the sleeper hold, which he has called now the Weaver Lock.
All right. Hey, listen, what they're doing now, they're dividing the Four Horsemen. When they do that, you divide and conquer. That's the way to do it.
That's exactly right. But tomorrow night in Chicago, they'll all be together, all Four Horsemen, along with the War Machine, as the Match Beyond comes to Chicago. We've had a lot of calls, a lot of letters at our offices at Jim Crockett Promotions about the eye injury to Road Warrior Animal. I want to let you know that injury is coming along fine. He will be in the War Games, the Match Beyond.
Right, what about Paul?
Paul Ellering sustained an injury in Miami, an injury to his arm. And right now, James J. Dillon is meeting with Mr. Jim Crockett, and they're talking over, James J.'s concerned about who will be the replacement for Precious Paul Ellering tomorrow night in Chicago.
I just think, wouldn't it be nice if Ron Garvin or Barry Windham, somebody like that, was in the other team?
It's going to be somebody as the Match Beyond comes to the UIC Pavilion in Chicago. It should be a big night tomorrow night. And a big night here tonight on World Championship Wrestling. Let's go to the ring.
Sharp-dressed man he is. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin with Precious. Oh, what a nice lady she is.
And what a great way to open up our program here today. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin along with Precious. And he knows about his brother Ronnie Garvin, about the way Flair has been going up against him. As a matter of fact, we're going to take a look a little bit later on at a situation involving a man with the hands of stone, Ron Garvin, and the world champion Ric Flair.
You just saw a portion of it right at the top of the program. Gorgeous Jimmy backs him in. What a combination. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Ron Garvin. The fans are right chanting for the brain buster. So we talked about divide and conquer. Ron Garvin, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Lex Luger. Barry Windham going after Iron Anderson. And he's willing to put up that Western States Heritage Championship. Then you have Nikita Koloff. Now, he'd love to get hold of Tully Blanchard, that world television title. There she is.
I can't help but look at Precious and think about the dream date.
Oh,
well.
Rick was beside himself.
Back remains, though, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, one of the top athletes in the world. We have seen him team up with Barry Windham. with his brother Ronnie, and he's makes a great tag team partner. Fans are calling him the Brain Buster already, and that certainly is one of the premier moves in the sport, David.
Not yet, though. He knows when exactly to put it on his man. He's starting to weaken him. Set him up for it now.
Oh, cave his chest in right there.
Yeah, we talk about Ron Garvin. You're going to get a chance to interview the world heavyweight champion, Ric Flair. And it's going to be interesting what he has to say. Garvin takes him, picks him up. Good hard slam.
Well, what you got to realize about Ronnie Garvin and Ric Flair, number one, they're not strangers. They've wrestled before, but never with such intensity have I seen Ron Garvin right now. I mean,
what about Rick, though? Rick's past the point of trying to wrestle him or find him. He wants to put him out. He wants to put him out of wrestling. And that's the first time I've heard Rick really want to do that. He's always wanted to beat his man. To literally put him out of action. The Brain Buster. Hooks him. Here he goes up. Oh, right down. Hooks the leg for the pin, and he has it. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and his lady, Precious. Gorgeous Jimmy picks him up and drives him down for the Brain Buster. Your winner, Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin with Precious.
as you can hear, the fans really love these two. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin along with Precious, and another great win, Jimmy.
Thank you very much, Tony. The fact is, everybody, got about 50 minutes of great wrestling action coming up. My brother Ronnie Garvin's feeling great. I've been training with him every day. He's in the best condition I've ever seen him. And like David said, I think Ronnie Garvin's about that far from Ric Flair. We're breaking them down one by one. Dusty Rhodes and Lex Luger, well, there's not going to be much left of Lex Luger when the dream gets finished with him. And the fact that Barry and I have been teaming up a lot, Tony, you know, we've been working out together, training. We've got a pretty good tag team coming together here. We think that the Midnight Express are in a lot of trouble. The United States tag team titles are going to be around mine and Barry Windham's waist in the near future. You can count on that. So there's a whole lot of things going. August is going to be one heck of a month. There's action galore, and I'm looking forward to being a part of it.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin along with Precious fans. We'll be back right after this timeout. It's World Championship Wrestling at the Omni in Atlanta, Sunday, August 30th, 8 o'clock at the Omni in Atlanta. The Summit, Houston, Texas. Saturday, August 29th, 8 o'clock at the Summit in Houston. The Ocean Center, Daytona Beach, Florida. Friday, August 28th, 8 o'clock at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach. The Civic Center, Amarillo, Texas. Thursday, August 27th, 8 o'clock. That's in Amarillo. Miami Beach Convention Center, Miami Beach, Florida. Wednesday, August 26th, 8:30. That's in Miami Beach. The Med Center, Bloomington, Minnesota. Sunday, August 23rd, 8 o'clock in Bloomington. The Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Saturday, August 22nd at 8:30. That's in Philadelphia. The Civic Center, Pensacola, Florida. Friday, August 21st, 8 o'clock at the Civic Center in Pensacola. The Cincinnati Gardens, Cincinnati, Ohio. Thursday, August 20th, 8 o'clock in Cincinnati. Veterans Memorial Coliseum, Jacksonville, Florida. Wednesday, August 19th, 8 o'clock in Jacksonville. McNichols Arena, Denver, Colorado. Monday, August 17th, 8 o'clock. The NWA comes to McNichols Arena in Denver on Monday, August 17th. And tomorrow night, UIC Pavilion, Chicago, Illinois. All the top stars of wrestling tomorrow night, 8 o'clock at UIC Pavilion in Chicago tomorrow night. It's the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, the Major League of Professional Wrestling.
We're back with Kendall Windham. This young man Talking about a wrestling family. Kendall Windham, Barry Windham, and Black Jack Mulligan. And these are big men.
Mama fed these boys well. And Kendall, the youngest, and a man who has held many regional titles in the NWA, and I know is right here at World Championship Wrestling for many things. And I know the premier thing is to get right to the top.
And when you're here on World Championship Wrestling, the Superstation WTBS, that means you're one of the best. Good slam by the Gladiator, comes up. Headlock takes him up. Oh, did he though? Holding on, squeezing tighter and tighter. Has him down.
David, let's remind the fans, World Championship Wrestling all over the country. We talked about Chicago tomorrow night. On Monday night, McNichols Arena in Denver, in a gigantic card of the NWA in Denver. And then still to come, great events in Pensacola, Florida. And then fans, don't forget, on September 25th, Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, the NWA comes your way.
Oh. And when you see the NWA, you see the best. The best in wrestling. Still has that headlock. Better come up. Come back. Good move for him. Now see, he tries to fix the mask. He should have gone down on him, trying to pin him. Needs to take him down. Later backs him in, puts him across on the rope. Good backdrop. Now he tries to pin. Needs to hook him and hold on. Rams his head in the turnbuckle. And again.
Big left hand from Windham right there.
Side body block, has him, hooks him for the pin. Momentum, he got kicked out of it.
But a great move nonetheless by Windham, and he really threw him off balance with that.
That Marin over. The Gladiator up on the second rope, comes off. Kendall moves again. Gladiator took too long.
It's obvious from watching Windham wrestle here that he has gone a long way as far as ring savvy in a short period of time.
He's a lefty too, you notice? Comes up. Drop kick side of the head. No. Too close to the ropes. All right, takes him across again. Once too often. Has in small package. Kick out though. Here he goes, Bulldog. Yes.
He earned that one.
Yes, he did. Good match. by Kendall Windham. Part of a great wrestling family. Again, your winner, Kendall Windham.
We'll talk to Kendall right after this timeout.
You know, you can't be too quick to judge somebody. You might end up with your foot in your mouth. You can't judge an apple by looking at a tree. You can't judge a honey by looking at the bee. You can't judge a daughter by looking at the mother. You can't judge it by looking at the brother. Come on, can't you see?
World Championship Wrestling, the Ohio Center, Columbus, Ohio, Friday, September 4th, 8 o'clock. The NWA comes to Columbus. The Summit, Houston, Texas. Saturday, August 29th, 8 o'clock at the Summit in Houston. The Civic Center, Amarillo, Texas. Thursday, August 27th, 8 o'clock. The Civic Center in Amarillo. Miami Beach Convention Center, Miami Beach, Florida. Wednesday, August 26th, 8:30 in Miami Beach. The Met Center, Bloomington, Minnesota. Sunday, August 23rd, 8 o'clock in Bloomington. The Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Saturday, August 22nd at 8:30 in Philadelphia. The Civic Center, Pensacola, Florida. Friday, August 21st, 8 o'clock in Pensacola. Cincinnati Gardens, Cincinnati, Ohio. Thursday, August 20th, 8 o'clock in Cincinnati. Veterans Memorial Coliseum, Jacksonville, Florida. Wednesday, August 19th, 8 o'clock. And McNichols Arena, Denver, Colorado. Monday, August 17th, 8 o'clock in Denver, the NWA.
So, Windham, Kendall, congratulations. Another great win for you.
Thank you very much, Tony. Boy, I'm just really excited to be here with Jim Crockett Promotions and the Superstation. You know, everybody around here knows who my father is. I know who my brother is. So everybody knows I have some very, very big footsteps to fall into. Well, I'm champion bound. You know, I'm really wanting to be a champion. So I'm just going to guarantee everybody throughout every arena that I go to, I'm going to give 100% in every match that I'm in because I'm looking for a belt. I'd take a second to say hello to all the young ladies out there.
Kendall Windham. Fans, let's go to the ring. Tony, you like that, don't you? No, I don't. But I tell you what, you can't help it like this man, and I know all the fans all over the country feel the same way. Jimmy Valiant. Always good times when he comes to the ring. Good times for everyone except the man he's wrestling. Things like that, David, make the show fun for us. For you. You have a lot of fun, don't you? I'm not going to say anything more about that, but I'll tell you what. We talked about World Championship Wrestling going worldwide in many of the great towns and arenas that we're in all over. You get a chance to see the Boogie Woogie Man. You're seeing one of the best in the world. It's an experience. It definitely is. I tell you what, unpredictable. His opponent has no idea what he's going to do. His opponent's not the only one in the ring that has no idea what he's going to do. Has him down. for the pin. Go get him, Tony.
Well, I'm going to have to interview Jimmy Valiant here at ringside, David, but it was a great win.
The Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Throws him in the rope. Puts the elbow right in the chest. Then puts him down for the pin. Your winner, the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Now let's go to ringside and Tony and the man.
Okay, here he is, the Boogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Jimmy, a great win.
Do you hear that, Tony?
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah.
How about Mrs. Grandma Chavanto over there in Virginia? Yeah, baby. You know something, baby? The Boogeyman not only has the great Lasertron for a partner, but he also has the crazy man, Bugsy McGraw. You know, I got the Bugman out of the nut house.
Did you really?
You know, some like a nut, and other one loves the nut, you understand? Well, this Boogeyman loves the nut, baby. Me and Bugsy. You know what Jesus might go for? The six-man tag. I got Laser Beam, I got the Bugman, and you got Boogeyman forever. All right, all right.
Jimmy Valiant, fans, we'll be back right after this timeout.
John Royal of the New Breed. And Tony, talking about two men that have taken the country and the world by storm. Sean Royal and Chris Champion.
That's right. It's Sean Royal going up against Larry Stevens. But, David, they haven't taken the world by storm. But in recent weeks, months, there's been a man missing, and I guess conspicuous by his absence. We're talking about Chris Champion.
That's right. And Sean has said nothing about where he is.
He has said nothing, but recently a few things. We've heard a few things about what has happened to
I'd like
Chris
to talk to
Champion.
him and find out.
We want to talk to Sean to see exactly what's going on about the situation with Chris Champion. I know a lot of fans call in and write in, where's the New Breed? Because like we said,
Look at it.
they were hot.
They are hot.
And then all of a sudden we didn't see Chris.
Young man, he's young, he's cocky, and he's good. Watch this.
Just a youngster, but you can tell right now that
A youngster.
he's got a lot of moves and knows what he's doing in the ring.
He's very sure of himself. And he proves it in the ring. He knows what to do and when to do it. Even right there. Here he goes. Oh, good drop kick. High in the air. Look how cocky he is, Tony. You can see, look at his fans over there. The guys dressed in the suits.
Pulled the man up, too. Could have pinned Larry Stevens right there, I think. Oh!
Stevens moved out of the way just in time. Has the arm. Starts to twist it. I think, and Larry Stevens, another youngster who hasn't had that much ring time, but he needs to do more than just grab an arm of Sean Royal.
He needs to hold him down. That's a mistake. See, he needs to tie him up. Sean Royal's too good to let him up. There's some more fans of Sean. Johnson, here he goes. Switch now. Just threw him off. Goes up. Top rope. Stomps right in his chest. Has him down for a very impressive win. Sean Royal of the New Breed comes off for the win.
We'll talk to Sean, fans, right after this.
Please sit down and take a look at what's really causing all this. The World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. Sit down and look at it because it's the best going today. Woo!
We are back with one half of the New Breed, Sean Royal, and a lot of letters, a lot of calls about Chris Champion. We'll ask you where Chris has been.
Chris is right here, Tony. It's obvious that you can't see him, but it's very evident, and Chris is very much alive. I'm sorry that you people at home might not be able to see him. It's just a mere illusion that you'll be able to understand in a few light years. But let's talk about a little wrestling. What's that? Excuse me for a second. What's that, Chris? Chris wants to know when the Tony Schiavone workout book's going to come out. Tony says you've been looking pretty good lately.
There's nobody over there, Sean. There's nobody there.
Oh, you're lost. You lost all hope. Let's talk about wrestling. What's going on in the world of wrestling today? Certain man, Dusty Rhodes, coming out talking about, let me tell you now, I got the Weaver Lock. I'm going to nickname the Weaver Lock. Let me tell you what's happening, Dusty Rhodes. Come over New Breed's pad. We put the space lock on you, brother. Send your mind in a level of higher understanding you never even dreamed about. Thank you. And then understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. Chris, hold on a bit. Hold on a second. Hey, New Breed is alive and well and is feeling very much alive. Rock and Roll Express, you boys best watch your back. You got a few things coming down the road that you might not be able to handle. Good day.
Go to the ring.
He's different. And here's a man, talk about different. He's a true man. Hands of stone, Ron Garvin. Ric Flair, his footsteps. And they're big ones. Talks about this man. He can wrestle you.
Look at that move.
Oh. He loves to tie you up. Delights in making you suffer.
And there's no doubt about it, from the letters we get, from the phone calls we get, from the reaction that we hear in the stadium.
and the arenas around. That man,
Go ahead. I'm just watching him.
that man, Ron Garvin, is certainly has the love and the support of all the people. He is an athlete in the
Dexter,
truest sense.
it's going to get slaughtered. I'm just watch Garvin. You can just tell he's just warming himself up.
He's obviously a man that Ric Flair has trouble handling, too. But Flair's
Everybody does. Look at him. Headbutting. Has him in that corner. Oh. Look at him. Flair, watch him. This is what he's going to do to you. Uh-oh. Here he goes. Tie him up. He still has that other hand to do exactly what he wants to. Hands of stone, Ron Garvin wants the World Heavyweight Championship held by Ric Flair, one of the four horsemen. We talked about it, divide and conquer. That's what they're doing. Ooh, look at this.
stomping
Nothing he can do.
right on the head.
Ric Flair has held that World Heavyweight title for 5 years now, Tony, isn't that right? And in that 5 years, the only man ever to defeat him has been the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
And here's the man on the horizon.
Ooh! That'll cross your eyes. Here it comes. Oh, yeah! Boy, I get a kick out of watching him. Look at him. He's got that little smirk on his face like he doesn't have any idea what I'm going to do to him. It's a live one.
What a punch. But, you know, it's obvious Ron Garvin is superior in this match. But notice the intensity on his face. He's thinking about Ric Flair. He's thinking about the World Heavyweight title. Look at it. Dexter Westcott in big trouble.
Oh, no, 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 no. Yes! I hit this poor man so hard, he almost lost his balance. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw a guy that just got beat up bad. By the hands of stone, Ron Garvin loads his gun and fires away. Hands of stone, Ric Flair, World Heavyweight Champion. Watch out.
We talked about World Heavyweight Champions 3 times. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, has been there. The World Heavyweight Champion. And right now, after Lex Luger and that U.S. Heavyweight title.
Well, to talk about the wrestling world right now, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, is the new, what they call it, the Weaver Lock. Well, let me tell you about Johnny Weaver. Many years in the Mid-Atlantic area throughout the country, held many great titles. The major thing he used was a sleeper hold. Dusty Rhodes has been known to learn from experience. So now that Lex Luger had the deep sleep, went to sleep, now he's got to deal with Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. I will be the United States heavyweight champion. Charlie Blanchard, the Four Horsemen, they're having to deal with us more than ever right now. And the thing about the people in Denver, Colorado, Monday night, think about this. Now, you're in the middle of the weekend. You're having parties. You're watching comedy. You're going out watching entertainment. Well, Monday night, the big time comes to Denver, Colorado. The Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Me, Diana Ross, and my limousine are going to sell that place completely out. And one other thing that I'm so interested in. Ric Flair, 3-time World Heavyweight Champion Dusty Rhodes. 5 years, 6 years, no man has pinned Ric Flair but Dusty Rhodes. But boy, is there a man, Canadian-born man, American citizen, that is glory-bound. And Ronnie Garvin has your number. Ric Flair, Ronnie Garvin has your number, baby.
Thank you, Big Dust. How about you, Ric Flair? That is correct. I've got your number. I've got your destiny. I've got everything. You wanted me, well, you got me. And now you find out that you got a tiger by the tail and you can't handle it. Because it bites, scratch, stomp, kick, does it all. And you can't get me tired. You can't slow me down. I'm going all out. And I'm going to tell you, September 25th, Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. I'm inviting my Canadian friends because I was born in Canada. I am now a proud United States citizen, but I still love Canada. After all, it was my birth country. But I'm going to tell you something, Ric Flair. You and I are in a war. And I'm talking about a war. I'm talking about big time, the biggest time of your life. Talking about $1 million worth of gold around your waist. And I'm talking about all you cherish in life, limousine, women, money, glory. I'm going to take it all away from you. And that's a war that nobody, Jim Crockett, NWA, or anybody in this world can stop. And I'm going to tell you when it's going to come to an end, as one of us will go down, and it's going to be you, because I'm going to tell you, I don't find out when I put my hands on you. I feel you shake inside. I feel this little voice inside of you coming here, screaming with panic, total panic. Well, it's too late. You wanted me. You got me. You're going to deal with it, and you're going to pay for it.
Ron Garvin. And fans, a little bit later on the program, we'll take a look at Ron Garvin confronting the world heavyweight champion Ric Flair right here on this program. We'll be right back. Bear Ivan Koloff back with us on World Championship Wrestling.
The part of the unit of number 1, Paul Jones. Right at this very moment, Paul Jones negotiating with Bob Geigel, president of the NWA, insisting that we get better competition in more cities. This is what we thrive on. You see, we want to be champions, like the Garvins, like the Wyndhams, like Dusty Rhodes. We want to be champions also. You know, one thing that I hate most in this world is a negative person. Somebody that's always going around complaining, always depressed. I'd rather not be around them. To be a winner, to be a leader, you got to think positive. And that's what we do. You see, Dusty Rhodes, as much as I despise him, he is a leader, he is a winner, because he goes out there, and even though at first try, he doesn't win United States title away from Lex Luger, he doesn't go in the corner and cry. No, he goes out and he masters the sleeper, now putting himself at an advantage. Like Ric Flair, the world champion. He is a leader also. Everybody wants to be like him, world champion. But we are going to be. We are going to be champions, because in our own right, we are champions. Let this be a warning to superpowers. Dusty Rhodes and Nikita, I have not forgotten, I have not forgiven what you have done, Dusty Rhodes. Influence Nikita, come over to your side, over to the American way. I will get even someday. And let this be a warning. Also, a challenge to the Rock and Roll Express, to the Garvins, to the Wyndhams, and you, Road Warriors. Tonight in Baltimore, you look at Raging Bull and Barbarian. They will be out here in 1 minute, and you will see part of our union at work. And it can be a combination of any of us tonight in Baltimore. You know, I think What you are doing, you are covering up your true colors with armor, with paint. Your true color is yellow, Road Warriors. And we're going to find that out. Paul Jones has got a bag of tricks for you. He's going to pull one of them out in Baltimore tonight, and it's going to be your downfall. Why not go after the biggest international tag team champion? And that's what we're doing in Baltimore.
Go to the ring, fans.
Look at him. The animal, the monster, the barbarian, the raging bull, Manny Fernandez. And you think also the man that was just out here, Ivan Koloff. All brought to you by Paul Jones. That's some combination.
And regardless of what you think of Ivan Koloff, if you sit down and you think about what he just said about positive thinking, he's right.
Oh, yes.
To be successful in this sport, he talked about guys like Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair, obviously right at the top of the sport, both men, leaders. They all think positive.
Nice chop to the chest by the Raging Bull. Look at these two men. Look at the size. This barbarian, what a monster he is. Look at the size of those arms. Way over 300 pounds. Rocky King made a mistake. Yeah, his arms could weigh 300 pounds.
Caught him right in midair and with a backbreaker right on the knee.
Oh! Oh, yes! Oh! 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 Rocky, you tried. Good idea. Make the tag. This is a mean team.
Well, you can see Paul Jones written all over it. And what he has instilled in these two men. You know, since the Barbarian has been in the NWA, he has basically been under the guidance of Paul Jones.
Yes.
But he has racked up a phenomenal win-loss record.
Boy, put him up high.
And obviously the Raging Bull, world tag team champion on many occasions. A fine athlete.
I tell you what, he impresses me. Agile like a cat. He's big as the Empire State Building. Ugh. The face painted. The haircut. I hear some of the fans saying, uh-oh. Uh-oh is right.
What is he going to do? That's one for the books.
Yeah. The Bull follows it up. Backbreaker.
They have worked on the back of George Dow that he really can hardly move in the ring.
David, you know, Ivan was right. We're seeing an awesome tag team right now.
They are.
And they're really beating up on somebody.
Watch out now. The Barbarian's out. Has George South. What's he going to do to him? Has him. Oh! Suplex on the floor. Concrete.
George South is really getting beat up, and I know that's an understatement. Fans will have more on World Championship Wrestling. Our second hour yet to come. Don't go away. We'll be right back, fans.
Top cyclists test their mettle in the 1987 Coors International Bicycle Classic, a special edition of the Coors Sports Page. 8 Eastern on the Superstation tonight.
Get it going against an awesome team as the Bull and the Barbarian.
Could have pinned him.
No, he didn't want to pin him. Rocky is trying, but it has no effect. All right, Rocky's down. Barbarian up, all the way across the ring.
Awesome team.
Oh, he soars through the air, just like an eagle. The Barbarian comes down on his prey. Your winners, the Barbarian and the Raging Bull.
Okay, it's very obvious, and we talked about it before. Ric Flair, in the last 5 years, and he has said it, has only been defeated 3 times. But now there's a new man on the horizon. Not really a new man in this sport, a veteran in this sport, the man with the hands of stone. Ron Garvin. Is very obvious, Dave, from what we have heard and what we've seen. He's either going to be taken out or he's going to win the World Heavyweight title.
And it's what Ron Garvin said at the program, top of this program. It's warfare. This is full-time, full-scale warfare against Ric Flair and Ron Garvin. We're going to show these fans exactly what we're talking about.
We're going to let you take a look at a tag team event where Ron Garvin and Jimmy Garvin were going up against the Midnight Express for the U.S. Tag Team title. Ric Flair was a special guest commentator, and it got so hot and heavy in the ring, Ric Flair finally wanted to get in the ring himself against Ron Garvin. Well, he did, and here's what happened.
Wait a minute, he's taking off his coat. Where's he going? He's going over to talk to Cornette. Cornette, he's saying, let me in there, taking off his coat. Stop! And Cornette is saying, no. It's just a tag team championship match. Jimmy Garvin had made the tag. Here's Ronnie Garvin in. The champ now throws off his glasses. Ronnie Garvin with beautiful body. Backflip high to the ring. Ric Flair now is off with his shirt and his watch. And here comes his ring. He just thrown his clothes down on the floor. And there he is in the ring. The world champion's in the ring. He goes right after Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie Garvin. Ric Flair trading rights and lefts. Wait a minute, here comes Barry Windham in the ring. Now we've got 6 men in there. Windham and beautiful body go at it. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Sweet Stan. Ric Flair still now with Ronnie Garvin. Has got Garvin goes behind him. He's got the champ rolled up for the count of 3 in the pin. And Ronnie Garvin jumps out of the ring. The stunned look on the
are ecstatic.
There it was, and here he is, the world heavyweight champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair.
You know, Tony Schiavone, you made a remark not less than 3 minutes ago that was either going to be Garvin, the next world champion, or Garvin out of the sport of professional wrestling. And you see what really galls me is you're looking at a big revenue man in this business and in this company. But the Crockett and the NWA will stop at nothing to play this kind of garbage on TV week in and week out, trying to belittle me, trying to embarrass me, and trying to make Garvin look like the better man. Back that camera up. I gotta have room to walk when I'm talking tonight, baby. Come here, Tony. Now look over here. You see this right here? This is what being Ric Flair's all about. You see this? I can take off my clothes. I can jump in a limousine. I can wrestle any man alive. It don't make any difference to me. Let me show you what fighting Ronnie Garvin's all about. Because it don't make any difference. This is Ronnie Garvin, right here. You see it? This is Garvin. I do this for a living. I'm the best there is. I am Ric Flair. And damn it all, nobody at God's greener will embarrass me. But try to make me look bad. Now I'll tell you how it goes, Garvin. You got two choices. Either you back up now and go someplace to hide, or you gotta accept the consequences of jumping on me. And the way I see it, pal, is you're not ready to wear $1,000 suits. You're not ready to manage a financial empire. You're not ready to make love to every good-looking woman in the world that says, "Ooh, I want to go to bed with the champ." You're not ready for that. And most of all, you're not ready to jump on me. And this is a way of life. I have a way of life. This is a way of life. Come here, stay there. This is a way of life. Right here. This is mine. Mine. Bought and paid for with blood, sweat, and a ton of guts. And Garvin, I'm going to wrap this up by telling you that clothes, cars, women, money, all of them are secondary to this. This is mine. This is my life. And if you think you're going to take this from me, as God is watching me right now, I'm telling you, you are going to be out of this sport. You know why? Because I'm Ric Flair, and I'm the king of the ring. I'm the man that makes this sport go round and round. And brother, what you've done to me has really sent me north of where I should be. I've lost it. I've lost reality. And when I lose reality, somebody else pays the price of a lifetime. Woo!
We'll be back, fans. Don't go away.
All right, we're back. T.J. Khan against Keith Steinborn. T.J.'s just back from a successful Asian tour.
Looking good, too, right here
Yes,
on
he is.
the best World Championship Wrestling.
Tony, what about the World Heavyweight Champion?
I think Ronnie Garvin's got his attention.
Again, we talk so much about control the match. Rick has lost control.
And
He's lost control of himself completely.
And he has been the man throughout the years with the control.
Right.
Mr. Control.
You have to have control to be the World Heavyweight Champion. 5 years now. Rick has held that title. You wonder, does Ron Garvin have his number? Does Dusty Rhodes have Lexus? You think about it. The four horsemen. Divide. Conquer. Take them apart. One by one. Barry Windham. Iron Anderson. Nikita with Tully. Oh. Well, he's not ready to pin him.
Yeah, I could have pinned him again. The guy just barely kicked out right there.
Brother Harrison finished it.
David, we got a moment right here. I want to say hello to a few people. First of all, Shannon McDevitt of Atlanta, who always comes out to the Omni and loves the matches. And I tell you, the last time the NWA came to the Omni, it was a hot night in the old town, buddy.
Hey, listen, we're going to be back the 30th.
On August 30th. And as we take a look at T.J. Khan with a great win right here, we'll take a look. We got some more hellos say. We'll talk about those later on. We'll take a look at T.J. Khan, the great athlete from Singapore, and a great win. Here it is once again. Boy, he nailed him.
Oh, yes, he did.
Fans, one of the top athletes in the world, Dr. Death Steve Williams, the UWF heavyweight champion. Let's take a look at one of the greatest athletes in our sport.
I paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. I've taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all. But it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friend.
My good friend Jay Hickman to be the president of my fan club, and Jay took time out from his busy schedule down there to Cheetah 3 here in Atlanta to bring me this nice trophy from my fan club. I want everybody to get a shot of that. Manager of the Year 1987, Jim Cornette. Isn't that pretty, Tony? You can take and admire that from my fan club while I'm finished talking. Now, you know, I want to say something. I've come out here the past couple weeks. I've made a few jokes, all in harmless fun, about Michael Hayes' singing, but I found out something today, and I feel real bad. I want to apologize. Michael Hayes is going to have to give up singing forever because of his throat.
His throat?
Yeah, somebody threatened to cut it. Let me tell you something, Michael Hayes, the rest of you freebirds, as singers, you make good wrestlers, and as wrestlers, you ain't never going to get the U.S. Tag Team belts away from a Midnight Express, so you might as well forget about it. You know, the Rock and Roll Express, they're laying awake every night, praying, hoping that somebody takes the U.S. Tag belts off the Midnight Express, because as long as we got them, we're the #1 contenders to the Rock and Roll Express World Tag Team title, and they know that those belts ain't never going to be safe for a second as long as we're around. And you know who else? The Superpowers. You know the real reason why that Dusty Rhodes teamed up with Nikita Koloff? I'll tell you the real reason, first time ever right now. The real reason is because Dusty Rhodes said 1987 was his Funky Like a Monkey tour. Well, then somebody said, hey, Dusty, you ain't got no monkey. So he went out and teamed up with Nikita. You ever wonder why Nikita's hands are all skinned up like that? That's rug burns on his knuckles from where they dragged the carpet. Let me tell you something, Nikita. You are an idiot. And Dusty Rhodes, you ain't got no chance, no hope of the Superpowers ever having the U.S. Tag Team belts around your waist either, because you can't whip the Midnight Express. Now, Barry Windham out here with Jimmy Garvin talking about they're going to be a team. The Garvin brothers couldn't get it done. We beat them. And then Ronnie Garvin and Barry Windham, we took the belts from them in the first place. So now Jimmy Garvin and Barry Windham going to be a team trying to take the Midnight Express. Who is Windham going to team up with next? Huh, Precious? I will admit she's the toughest one of the bunch of them. That face looks like 30 miles of bad road. So Windham, you team up with Precious. You get King Kong, Godzilla. Makes no difference. Team up with my good friend Tony here. Look at that. You're all sickly looking. I don't care who win them. You ain't going to wear the U.S. Tag Team belts again. And as for the Road Warriors, how often does the Road Warriors get beat, huh? How often do the Road Warriors lose a match? Hardly ever.
Hardly ever.
Lost one to the Midnight Express at the Jim Crockett Cup, and they have tried and failed to take the U.S. Tag Team belts. So that means that they are not the most awesome team in wrestling. Nobody is but us, the Midnight Express. That's it. And you know what? I've been saying I want stiff competition. I've been saying I want to defend against a team that really has a chance of beating the Midnight Express. Who do we want? Randy and Bill Mulkey Mania. We want to defend our U.S. Tag Team belts against the number 13 ranked team in contention for those belts. But you know what? I heard from those Mulkeys, they want the match in Anderson, South Carolina. Their hometown,
yeah.
At Little Puco. You know what they got for a drive-in theater? They show slides on the wall of a barn. Well, let me tell you something, Mulkeys. We're going to defend against you, but I don't care. Please tell the mayor of Anderson to quit calling me. I am too busy tying up the line at my secretary's office. The mayor has called me 5 times already today. We don't want to wrestle in Anderson, South Carolina. We want to go to L.A. We want to go to Denver. We want to go to Chicago. We ain't coming to Anderson, South Carolina, brother. So you just get that out of your mind right now, Monkeys. But we will defend against you because we want a real challenge for our United States belts. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of champions, beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan, the Midnight Express.
The United States Tag Team Champions.
I wonder where he bought this trophy, Dave. Let's check it out here.
Take a good look at that, Tony. See what
I was
that
wondering how much it cost you to buy this.
Hey, you don't leave price tags on gifts, man. My fan club presented that to me. Jay Hickman, the president, came out here and presented it to me personally just moments before I came out here. You wouldn't believe how many people I got in my fan club right now.
Okay. How many do you have in your fan club, Jim?
I'm not exactly sure. We got computers take care of that stuff, Tony. Don't ask foolish questions. What's the matter with you? Look in the ring right now. U.S. Tag Team Champions again. Who is it? Rick Nelson, Ozzie and Harriet's favorite son, and David Diamond. Well, he looks like a diamond in the rough, real rough. I tell you what, these guys, they're going to give us stiff competition. You know, just like I said, the Mulkeys give us stiff competition because, after all, whenever you think of the word stiff, you think of the Mulkeys because there are 2 of them. You got any Windex right here? I want to shine this trophy up. It's so pretty. Look at beautiful Bobby right now. He has got to be one of the greatest physical specimens since Raquel Welch, brother. He can do anything in the ring. See, look at that. He went after Ricky Nelson, and this ring is defective here at TBS Studios. The ring's defective. He tripped on a loose piece of mat cover. But don't worry. He's going to take care of it now. He's going to get Ricky Nelson. He's going to show him what for. Just for what? Go ahead, David. Say something intelligent for once. I want to see if you can do it. Come on. Say something, David. Look at that. Look at that tie you got on today, man. That looks like a lizard hanging off your neck. Look at Sweet Stan Lane, the power this man has. Brother, look at those muscles. Look at those traps. Look at those delts, biceps, triceps, quadriceps, quinticeps. He got everything, brother. He's the greatest thing it's ever been. He can do anything on a flat surface that there's ever been. And right now, Rick Nelson don't have the good sense to know when he's beat, but he's going to find out real quick. What's Tony doing over in the corner? He looks like he's trying to hide from me today. I'm feeling real good, you know. We got the Mulkeys on our tail for the U.S. Tag Belts. We got the Freebirds. I talked about them. Terry Gordy, that big fat idiot. Buddy Roberts, that deranged mental case. He escapes from a hospital every other week. You know that? So it says something about drying out. I don't know what they're talking about, but the Freebirds, they ain't got a chance, brother. They ain't got a prayer. They ain't got a hope. We're talking about the Rock and Roll Express. They are writing letters to their congressman trying to get these belts off of us. They don't know what to do because they know that the U.S. Tag Team Champions are #1 contenders. That means we get more title matches than anybody else. We get title matches in all the big cities, and sooner or later, we're going to get a referee that ain't ashamed to count 3 on the Rock and Roll, ain't afraid of what people are going to think. All these referees think if they count the Rock and Roll shoulders down, they're going to get carried out and lynched someplace. Well, that might happen, but I don't care what happens to those referees, just as long as we get the belts first, and that's what's going to happen, brother. Yeah. Boy, it's looking like it might rain today, too, David. You know that? Look, here comes David Diamond. Look out. He might hit the 14th row. You like this tie? My mother gave me this tie, too.
For Christmas, it looks like.
Yeah, see a little Santa Claus on it? It's real nice. I like that stuff. Uh-oh, not over here, Stan. Watch my trophy. Okay, there you go. Beautiful, baby. You know, like I was saying, the Rock and Roll, they're trying to figure out every way in the world. They're paying people to get these belts off of us because they're so scared of defending against us. You want to admire my belt, Dave? You want to take a look? See, these are my belts when the boys are wrestling. I get to keep them. It's kind of like all 3 of us kind of own them, even though only 2 of them are ours. You know something besides that? We talk about the superpowers, man. What in the world is Dusty Rhodes trying to prove with this Weaver lock? Everybody knows that the sleeper hold is nothing but an illegal chokehold. Johnny Weaver, man, what is the matter with that idiot? Look at these guys.
What's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah. Woo, yeah. We
Tell you what, they're looking better every day.
I like that.
Well, thank you, David.
Well, you did well.
I wish I could say the same for you. You call that the ping pong. That's what that's called, the ping pong. Like I was saying, Johnny Weaver, everybody knows that's an illegal chokehold. He's been using the sleeper since 1927 when it was first invented by Fred Steele. But let me tell you this, Johnny Weaver, let me tell you, Dusty Rhodes, there ain't no chance in the world that Dusty Rhodes going to take Lex Luger, just like that idiot, that moron, that goose, Ronnie Garvin, breaking in on our match to get in a fight with Ric Flair. Man, I was disgraced. I was embarrassed that a great champion like Ric Flair, the greatest champion that the NWA has ever had in the history of professional wrestling, should have to be embarrassed by a 3-on-1 attack like that. Barry Windham jumped in the ring, had no place, had no belonging being there, and they embarrassed the world champion. And if anything can be done to help him out, Rick, I know you can take care of Ronnie Garvin, but we'll keep Jimmy Garvin off your back. We'll keep Barry Windham off your back while you're doing it. If you need any help, baby, all you got to do is yell, because I know he can take Ronnie Garvin one-on-one any day of the week. Man, if you think Ronnie Garvin can beat Ric Flair, come on, be truthful now, David. You think he can? You're dumbstruck, aren't you? Tony, see what happens when the fetus don't get enough oxygen? You see what takes place? Come on, man. Jiminy, Pete, I'm going to go up here for a second.
I'm amazed he did that all in one breath.
Thank goodness, David. There he goes. Leave that ringside. Stay there, please.
Ah. He is something else. And this team, you see why they are the champions, the United States Tag Team Champions. The Midnight Express, Sweet Stan Lane.
You see that teamwork there?
Yeah.
You like that teamwork?
Yeah,
that is why every tag team in professional wrestling is embarrassed to even get in the ring with us, is ashamed. We're back in the high life again, flying bigger and better. They are the Sultans of Swing, Jackson. They can do it all. They can do anything. Hey, I got to take oxygen over there under the ring. You didn't see me take a whip of it, did you? I love doing that stuff. Look at that clothesline. David Deaton just run up on yesterday's wash, and brother, he's laying flat of his back now. Tagged the beautiful Bobby, going up to the top rope. Sweet Stan setting the man up. Poetry in motion. This is teamwork for a fight. Woo! Yeehaw! Go, Bob! Go! Yeah! I love stuff like that. You know, I got to go because I don't think David Diamond's going to be able to stand up.
And he's right.
And I'm sure he can help matters. Jim Cornette and his Midnight Express. David, that move they called the ping pong was very awesome that we saw earlier.
It was. This one is too. Beautiful Bobby, the best in the business when it comes off the top rope. Your winners, the United States Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express, with Jim Cornette.
We'll be back, fans. So go away.
Against Denny Brown and the Italian Stallion. Spike and Basher. There you see some of our great fans right here on World Championship Wrestling and the Superstation, WTBS.
David, we go all over the country, all over the world. The Superstation, we have fans all over. I want to say, I think we need to right here before the match gets well underway. Happy birthday to our director, Tommy Edwards, the pride of Evansville, Indiana, who's turning 30 for the 4th time in his life this week.
want to say happy birthday to him. And of all of our fans out there watching along, hello from all of us at World Championship Wrestling. Stagion's got him in the corner.
Look at this. Takes him now. Puts him out. Change now. Comes up. Toss out.
We also want to say hello to some fans that we'll be seeing very soon down in Pensacola, Florida. The NWA coming.
Good wrestling fans down in Florida.
Great fans.
In fact, there were some in Jacksonville, Florida. The Gillis sisters. You know them, Tony.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I tell you, we're also be going to Detroit at the Joe Louis Arena on September 25th. All the top stars will be there. And then don't forget, on Monday night in Denver, and tomorrow night, the Match Beyond in Chicago.
That's right. Animal is ready tomorrow night.
Who will be the replacement for Paul Ellery? We'll find out tomorrow night at the Pavilion.
Has them both. Denny Brown takes them over. Spike and Basher. He takes them both on. Former world junior heavyweight champion.
Held that belt for quite a number of years also. Spike's got him in there. Now Basher.
Basher takes over. Rams ahead in the turnbuckle. Good suplex. Yells for the knee. Good teamwork.
Keeping him in their corner. That's what they got to do.
Right for the eyes. All right, now watch out. Got a rope around him.
That rope they hook in the corner, you got to hold on to that before he can be tagged. And he wrapped it right around his throat, but look at Danny fighting out. At least attempting to. You know, we know the Rock and Roll Express World Tag Team Champions, many contenders. And we've seen the U.S. Tag Team Champions. Here's the team right here, Spike and Basher. They have been Florida Tag Team Champions. They've held many regional titles. Now they're right here, the hotbed of the NWA, looking to get title shots.
He comes up. Oh, yes!
What a move. Denny Brown turned that offensive move right against the man that time, Spike. Got him right in the chin.
Again, went for the eyes. Good forearm, though. Needs to make that tag. But Spike and Basher keeps him very close to their corner. Oh, good clothesline.
Denny trying to get to the corner. Spike walks over there, has something to say to the fans who are really on him.
Now this is where they're dangerous. Right on the floor, David.
Spike comes over. Drives his back right into the side of the ring. Basher grabs him by the hair, pulls him in.
Stallion not helping any matters right now because he gets the attention of the referee. Good move by Denny.
Tag is made. Spike comes in. Denny now makes the tag. Stallion starts to fire away on both men. Good drop kick. As Spike backs him in. Comes across the rope. Wait a minute, tripped him. He grabbed his foot. Basher grabbed his foot. Basher's up on the top rope. Here he comes. Oh. That's it.
Well, I think we all saw what happened right there. They shot the Stallion right off the ropes, and then he grabbed his foot, and then this was the end right here.
Your winners.
It was great to see Barry in it. You talked about not only one of the great athletes in the sport, but one of the more popular wrestlers ever to come here on the NWA. We saw Kendall earlier.
Maybe soon we'll get to see Black.
Maybe so. And what a great athlete he's been down the years. And there's a man who has held many, many major titles.
He's had a reign of terror throughout the United States before. What a family, though.
Muscled him right back to the corner. Barry knows that the challenge is there from the Horsemen, especially Arn Anderson.
You know, Barry is really a credit to our profession of professional wrestling. And we are nice. Here at World Championship Wrestling, Jim Crockett Promotions, the Superstation, and the National Wrestling Alliance are very proud to have him here.
Standing drop kick, and he got up almost above the head of his opponent, Ed Franks, that time.
Picks him up. What's he going to do to him? Good suplex.
Fans love him. Anything he wants to do to him is what he's doing.
Good takedown. Has the headlock in tight. You wonder how he's going to fare against the enforcer for the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson.
Well, Barry is a youngster, but he's been in the sport long enough to realize that you got to wrestle with by looking behind you, that all the horsemen are around.
All right, you know, Tony, think of Barry, what did you think about the Four Horsemen? Lex Luger, Dusty Rhodes. You know, next week, we're going to get a chance to see that Weaver sleeper.
The Weaver lock.
That's right.
Next week, you say?
That's right, next week. Right here on the Superstation.
That would mean that the Dream is going to wrestle right here.
How about that?
All right. I think this as much anything else because Barry is in such command of this match.
and using every
Control.
offensive weapon he can think right here. It's a message to Arn Anderson, the horseman.
Lariat, yeah!
The lariat. Wrestling's hottest product right there. It's Barry Windham.
Barry, now you see him whip him in. He goes into the ropes. Extra momentum. Comes off with the lariat. Your winner, the Western States Heritage Champion, Barry Windham.
When you are a champion, they're after you. They're after you from everywhere. Barry Windham, the Western States Heritage Champion, another great win. They just keep piling up for you.
Thank you very much, Tony. You know, the date I'm looking forward to is the big one in Detroit that's coming up on the 25th of September. Everybody in the NWA is looking forward to this date because we have one of the biggest cards to ever go to that area of professional wrestling. I myself am looking forward to defending the Western States Championship right there at Joe Louis Arena. Now, Arn Anderson seems to think that this championship should belong to him. Arn Anderson, step right up, big boy. I just showed everybody out there what I can do. Big or small, short or tall, I can carry the weight. Now, Jimmy Garvin and I got everybody's eyes wide open, showing them that we want those United States Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Jim Cornette, look closely, because those championships will be ours very soon.
Barry Windham, Western States Heritage Champion. Back with more right after this. You know, David, we've said a lot of things about Ivan Koloff, and even though we don't always see eye to eye about what he says or what he believes in, there's one fact that remains about him you can't deny. The man is a champion.
Yeah.
He has been a champion for so many years in tag teams and single matches, a world champion on every level. And not many men in this sport can say that. And he got up here earlier and he talked about a certain drive and a certain leadership, and you know that man is motivated.
Well, you know he is.
By many ways.
Yeah. Even though they've separated, he brought Nikita Koloff over here. And look at Nikita. What he's been. Oh, no. Here he comes. Uh-oh. He'll use anything to win. He has a purpose. Talk about the drive to win. To conquer anything that's in front of him.
We talked about all the champions in professional wrestling today. They better be on the lookout for this man, Ivan Koloff. And we also saw when he had the Raging Bull and the Barbarian out there. They look great as a tag team. Paul Jones has his men right now. He has them at a good point in their career. They look as awesome as ever.
And you wonder what Paul Jones is doing when he's not here. He's up to something. Fans are shouting USA. So many great wrestlers here on World Championship Wrestling and in the National Wrestling Alliance. You look at the Four Horsemen. They still rule wrestling. Ric Flair is still the World Heavyweight Champion. Tully Blanchard, still the World Television Champion. Lex Luger, the United States Heavyweight Champion. Arn Anderson says he wants that Western States Heritage Championship held by Barry Windham. He gets it. You can truly say that. What a combination, these four men. And like Dusty and Barry and Ron Garvin are trying to do, you've got to separate them to beat those four men. There's something.
Right on the floor. Cold Steel hit hard that time.
Before we go too far, I want to say hello. You talked about our great wrestling plans in Florida. We have plenty out west. In New Mexico, there's some in Santa Fe. Let's say hello to Teresa White in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
All right. What a beautiful state that is.
And what a beautiful move that was. Ivan Koloff, the timing, the power it takes for that move, it was all right there.
Here he goes. Right into the back.
He's going up on top.
Oh! The Russian sickle off the top rope. Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear, comes off with the Russian sickle off the top rope to a complete victory.
Well, like David said, a complete victory for a total athlete right here, the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff.
Yes, you know, this is only an example of what the unit of Paul Jones can do. You see earlier, Barbarian, Manny Fernandez, Raging Bull. Our unit is complete. And Paul Jones, number one, keeps adding to it. At all times, whenever you see us, you will see our determination. We will end up champions once again because we've got what it takes inside. Everybody knows how tough Ron Garvin is. I know the wrestlers realize this, but he's a foolish man. Not only once, but twice he go out and embarrass world champion Ric Flair. Champion has got a lot of pride. He's not going to let this pass by. Your work is cut out for you, Ron Garvin. Like you see, the same thing Lex Luger now. He slipped away one time from Dusty Rhodes. But you see, now Dusty Rhodes' American Dream come back with Sleeper. Now you're going to find out, oh, I got great news. Everybody's going to want to hear of the news I get from Kremlin. Clear across the seas, come back the recognition of this Steve Williams, Dr. Death. Well, I'm putting challenge out to you. Order, I should say, from the Kremlin. You are champion, but not long.
Fans, we'll see you next week on World Championship Wrestling.